On April 13th, 2010, police in Fort Smith, Arkansas received a call from employees at Lowe's Home Improvement because their fellow employee, Rita Collins, had not showed up for her shift. And actually, those employees at the Lowe's are the real heroes here. Because of their call, the police went to the home of Rita Collins and they found her body lying in her bathroom. According to the reports that I've seen, Rita had more than 100 wounds on her body, most of those being stab wounds. There was blood throughout the house, and miraculously, Rita managed to write the words cousin Maxie on her living room carpet in her own blood. Rita actually did have a cousin that was called Maxie. Her name was Sandra Maxine Dobbs, and a neighbor gave an interview to police and told police that there was a vehicle in the driveway of Rita's home around 6 a.m. on the morning of her murder. That vehicle happened to match a description that officers found of the vehicle that would have been driven by Sandra Maxine Dobbs. So police in Fort Smith weren't sure what all of this meant until the morning of April 14th, so the next day, when they received a call from the Branson Police Department. The Branson Police Department was calling because a woman had showed up at the emergency room in Branson claiming that she had amnesia. She didn't know how she got there. She had blood on her fingers, around her fingernails. She had blood on her glasses, and she had the ID of Rita Collins in her back pocket. The woman, cousin Maxie, Sandra Maxine Dobbs, had cuts on her arms and other wounds. She said she was very confused, said that she drove to the hospital in the car she woke up in, but she didn't know whose vehicle that was. When Fort Smith police got to the hospital in Branson, they asked Maxine, "Do you know why we're here?" And she said, "I'm suspected of killing somebody." Police tried to retrace Sandra Maxine Dobbs' steps from Fort Smith to Branson. They were able to recover the murder weapon, a knife, in Franklin County, Arkansas, and they found the clothing that Sandra Maxine Dobbs would have been wearing during the murder in a trash bin at Table Rock State Park near Missouri. That's where they believe that Maxine spent the night before going to the emergency room. According to police, 4 days after they spoke to Maxine, she was ready to talk and ultimately gave a full confession. She said that she spent the night before with her cousin Rita, that she woke up the next morning. Rita was eating a bowl of oatmeal, and Maxine just walked to the kitchen, got a kitchen knife, and went and started stabbing Rita. According to Maxine, she doesn't know why she did what she did. Maxine was ultimately charged with first-degree murder, and she pled guilty to that charge. Sandra Maxine Dobbs was sentenced to 35 years in the Arkansas Department of Corrections, and as of right now, she has a potential release date of 2034.